Alright, 2 days in a row doing live stream. So here we are at the villa, my favorite place to go to during the winter. Here for Q&A. Then after this I'm going to be doing, what will I be doing here? I'll be doing Andrew Mead's React course. So, you know, I pull this up every time, but I just want to make sure you guys are, if you're new, I want to make sure that you guys know what I'm looking at. So I'll just pull that up in just a moment here. Now, if you have any questions and you're watching this after the live stream, feel free to go ahead and post them in the comments section. That's not a big deal. No problem at all. And I'll go ahead and get to them. It takes it takes a while, but usually I am pretty fast to respond within about 24 hours because, you know, my channel's still small enough that I can go ahead and talk to all of you. So give it just a moment to load up here. Okay, let me go ahead and do the switcheroo. Okay, let's go to my courses. It's this one, the complete React Developer course with Andrew Mead. So I'm just making my way through it. I think I'm at 36%. Yesterday I was gonna do some of this, but I got a new video ready for you guys. So if I can find my SD card. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I have my SD card here somewhere. I'm not going to actually do that right now because I have all my wallet stuff in here and I don't want to show you guys that. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and see if we have anyone in the comment section yet. We have one watching. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and pop this out so I can see it. Pop out the chat. And switch. So I'm going to be doing, it's funny because I just had this SD card and now I don't know where it is. The whole reason why we came here to the villa is to upload here because it's really fast and they have like a 12-minute upload and I don't want to do that at home because it messes with my stuff. Hey Corey, what's going on? How you doing today? I was going to upload a video here, now I don't have my SD card. I think I left it at home, again. Oh, the joys. It's the new video that's going to come out, though, is, that's, all I have to do is upload it. It'll come out on Tuesday. It's going to be on a programmer that became an entrepreneur. My friend Nick, I can't remember his last name, sorry Nick, but my friend Nick, he owns a company called bandgap.io that, those computations for like rare like minerals and like elements and stuff. Any application to transfer files? Do you use any applications to transfer files, Corey? From desktop to server, just like a FTP. I think it's like the duck. What's it called? CyberDuck. That's the one that I use. Usually that stuff's done though for me, so I don't have to, you know, do it. It's more like adding to it, but. CyberDuck. I think actually in this course they talk about, I don't know much about it, so if you guys know more, let me know. Firebase, like for deploying apps. Let's put that on screen. I think that's on screen now. Yeah, over here. Heroku, Firebase, I think is what they use to deploy an app. So that might be something that you're looking at, Corey. What are you up to today? In Montana. I think it's Montana that you're from, right? Hey, two watching. Cool. Thanks for coming by. We're just talking about, you know, Q&A as always, and just what's coming up. Of course, today and tomorrow is going to be all about. It's going to be all about React. It's already noon. I can't believe it. I had to go get some things. Here's like been snowing like crazy, so there's like 2 feet of snow outside. And so I had to go get, my son, I had to get all of his stuff ready. You know, the winter clothes, and then just take care of stuff at the house, and, you know, the normal thing. So it's been a kind of a slow start. So after this, I'll React all day. And then tomorrow, same thing. Well, tomorrow I have to get some snow boots for my kid, but not for me. I code. So yeah. Oh, and then I did a training video. That was fun. They let me do training video stuff because I do this stuff. So you're trying to upload a new graph, like for your portfolio page. Is that what you're referring to, Corey? And if you want, we can go through your portfolio page if you've made any other changes if you'd like. That's what we're here for. So Q&A. If not, no big deal. Just let me know. Yes, for your portfolio page. Cool. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the comments on screen now. Give me just a moment here. Alright, there we go. Put those comments up there. Look at me. Look at me. I'm becoming so hip and happening. Other camera, comments up there too. Alright, I'll stop patting myself on the back here. My portfolio has not changed yet. Corey says, yet still much work to do. Understand. I spent the past few weeks been allocated towards D3. Man, everyone's talking about D3. Nick, the guy that I interviewed, he's talking about D3. Not in the interview that I did. And Jada, my new friend, she works as a project manager. She's talking about D3. They're all using D3. So, good. I'm glad you made some progress there. I wish I could say the same about React. The React Now degree, I haven't made a lot of progress, but React itself, I made a ton of progress. So, I'm happy about that. But, I don't think I'm going to get to the third project by the time the time closes. But we'll see. I know I'll get this second one at least almost finished. That sounds so horrible. Andrew Mead's course is just so, heavy. It's 36 hours. And it's not like I can go skip it, It's not like I can just dive right into this React Nano degree project. So I tried that already and I didn't understand anything, and now I do. A lot more. It's all about making progress. Kind of a bummer. What do we got here? We got 2. I know there's someone else here, but you don't have to talk if you don't want to. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm glad Corey's here with me on Saturday noon. It's noon. I did a live stream actually yesterday during my lunch break, which was extremely early. I just took it because I was rendering out some video. And we had a really good one. There was 5 or so people. Maybe it was the title of the video, but we had a few. Maybe it was just the day. A lot of people aren't here today. So yeah. What's new? Questions? Comments? If not, I'll just keep on talking about my day, talking about YouTube. I have, let's see, I'm going to pull up what's called Social Blade. For those of you who don't know, which is probably a lot, because I don't know why you do this. Social Blade is like a ranking site. Now, YouTube gives you a ton of analytics, but so does Social Blade. It lets you know how you're ranked compared to other people. So let's see here. Give me just a moment, and I will switch the camera. Okay. Let me see. Did I get it? Yeah. So Social Blade. So if you search for Ricky Garcia, there's a few. Let's refresh this. Any day now. No, this one doesn't have an image coming up. So these are all the, the instances of Ricky Garcia. I'm 4th on the list. So you can see this is how many subscribers, how many video views. But when we go in here, it shows. Excuse me. It shows where I am and what I've done. So right now I have a C+, is what they gave for a grade. I don't really worry about that too much. But out of everyone on YouTube, I'm 1,437,601st. Wow, moving up to the top. But I'm just showing you guys this to show you what type of things I see. Around 18,000 views in the last 30 days, and that's up by 53%. That's great. Subscribers are down, unfortunately, but I'm, just showing you guys what's going on with YouTube, and that's a big part of my life now. So you guys are actually a huge part. Corey says, "What resources have you been using to learn algorithms?" Ah, that's a good one. Am I still on? Yeah, we're still on screen. Let me show you. I mean, of course there's blog posts and stuff that I just, you randomly search for all the time. But this one too, I'll pull it up, and we'll actually play back some of the course too, just so you can see what's going on here. Not the whole course, of course, but give you a taste. There's this guy that does both data structures data structures and algorithms, and he does a really good job. You have to look farther than just like than the course itself. He'll run through it for you. He doesn't do a ton of explaining, but the way I found it is like formatting the code with a really good like console logs. So like putting like, you know, console logging everything out, but then like formatting that, and it can show me like step by step what's happening. So I would put like separators. I just put a bunch of equal signs across there, and then it would just separate things out. It's hard to explain, but give me just a moment here, and we'll open up one of the courses. This is a guy learning algorithms from scratch. Let's see, overview. Let's take a look. What's his name? 3.5 hours. You know, it's only 3.5 hours, but I went through it twice, and both courses are like 3.5 hours. So, Eric, it's you know, it's just all you need there, and then you just go through there and look up some more. And then I also used one on Skillshare. Actually, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's look at this guy, and then I'll show you Skillshare. Let's see. Let's go to the courses. Let's see. Am I missing any comments? Nope. You know, here's FizzBuzz. Everyone needs to know how to do that. Of course, I could do that from memory. Harmless Ransom Note is Palindrome. Let's take a look at is Palindrome real quick. See, it's only like 10 minutes, maybe. Okay. I think this is gonna play. Oops. This doesn't play desktop out.
Is Palindrome.
Let's start that over for you. Sorry, guys.
The next algorithm that we are going to learn is called is Palindrome. This algorithm will take in a string as an argument and return true if the string is a palindrome, and return false if the string is not a palindrome. If you are not familiar with what a palindrome is, it is any word or phrase that is spelled the same way, both backward and forward.
Okay, so, you know, he'll go over this stuff and explain it, and you go to REPL IT. Let me pull that up. It's really easy, dude. It's not hard at all to get into this. You just select your language. Ours is JavaScript. Most of ours, I think. I think yours is the same, Corey. I'm almost positive. But they have Python and stuff. And so we'll load this area. Whoops, there's a modal. Not signed in, but you know, and you can just run stuff like hit enter. I think it's control enter. Whoa. Maybe not. Let's run control enter. Okay. And it just consoles out the teehees. Let me pull this. Let me increase that for you guys. So I mean, it's just like the Google. It's just like Google's the console, the console in Google, in Chrome. I'm having the hardest time thinking here, but you know, it will let you put in the whole thing. And it's simple stuff, you know. It's more like the logic, and it's helped me a ton. I keep on saying this, but like I've had to use a lot of arrays and pushing and popping and sorting and checking against, like if like say like t-shirt, like in this order form, t-shirt is equal to like this or something, or like checkout. Let's just say it's checkout. Checkout hyphen t-shirt is equal to like searched t-shirt, and then you go through it with like a for loop or something, and then you do whatever. But this is what that course has helped out with a ton, more than any of that React stuff. So give it a shot. Check out REPL IT anyways. Have you thought about using Flexbox, Corey? Because there's a lot of support for it, and I just started looking into it. Do you know what Flexbox is? Let me know in the comments. Just go over to the live stream. Still too. It's kind of a quiet day today. It's I guess Friday mornings is the time to do live streams. See, no, I cannot remember Flexbox. Well, I have got something for you that I just found out. I took a course. I'm doing it for work because I'm using like percentages and widths. You know, like Bootstrap, the old Bootstrap, not Bootstrap 4. Bootstrap 4 uses Flexbox. So let's talk about that actually, because you should be using it. Everyone should be using it now. Let's go to Can I Use? Oh, look, it's even in my search right now. Can I use Flexbox? So if you haven't gone to Can I Use, it just lets you know the support for different features and stuff. So let's type in Flexbox. Flexbox. So flexible box layout module, global, 97.74%. So it's like a no-brainer. Unprefixed though is only 88.76%. So I would use that. Now, if you've heard of CSS Grid, I mean these are for like organizing things across the across the page. But if you're using, people are going to say, well, why don't you just use CSS Grid? Well, let me show you. Okay, this is CSS Grid Layout. This is a new thing to do this, and this is like the truth. It's great for layouts, because layouts is so hard, but it only has 75% support. So I wouldn't be doing that right now. I would be focusing on Flexbox for layout. That's what it's used for. But let's go ahead to Froggy Flexbox. This is like a game that I found in one of the courses I took on Udemy. But if I would have known this first, I would have played this. And it lets you use all the different Flexbox things to get this frog over here using Flexbox. So if we go to something like justify, excuse me. There's display flex there. That's how you get Flexbox to work with like a div. And then you're going to go ahead and push in something like justify content. And that's the right thing to get here, I think, is flex end. I've just barely been using this over the past like 2 days or so. So there, and then you can move on to the next thing. And you go through it, each one. It's very easy, and it's an easy way to get there. Like if we're going to do this, we're going to do justify content. This is like margin 0 auto. But it's made for this, it wasn't like some hack to do. Center them. And it gets a lot more complex than this. So definitely check that out. Let me know if that's something that you're looking into, Corey. Let's see who we got here. If you're watching, alright. Thanks for coming by, guys and gals. So we were just talking about Flexbox, and I did find that SD card. It was in my pocket for those of you who were just tuning in, which is one guy or girl. New video right here. It's an interview with a programmer turned entrepreneur. So he owns his own business. It's called bandgap.io, and it's like a 12-minute interview. And I cut out a lot, but mostly just some ums and ahs. So all the good stuff is still there. And it's the thumbnail's done, the video's edited, just has to go in there. Let's see, just has to go in there, and then I'll release it on Tuesday. Trying to get up to that 100 videos. I think with this video, I'll be at 86. Granted, like live streams aren't nearly as good, I guess, as some of my other videos, like production-wise. But you guys seem to still watch these. I mean, obviously, you guys are here, right? So I'm taking notes on this right now. Who is it with? Corey, could you be more specific with Flexbox or whatever you're talking about? Sorry. Can you just let me know what you mean by that? Who is what with? So let's go back here. But like yesterday, I did that live stream, and it might have been triggered by the Google algorithm and or the YouTube algorithm, and 60 views is not bad. I did that in the morning, 5 comments, 8 thumbs up. And it might be because it's my Udacity update, but it's not like a produced piece. Like tomorrow, I'll do a produced vlog about Udacity. I've been trying to do them every week, but sometimes there's not much to talk about. I'm still doing Andrew Mead's course, still haven't done it, and like I know that can disappoint a lot of people. I mean, believe me, no one's more disappointed than I am. But I took 2 weeks off, and I had to go full in with these videos because I needed to know what was up with you guys, and it's kind of hard for me to just do like 1 or 2 hours. And of course, I might be justifying this, but I don't regret like pushing out all these videos. Let me know if what you guys think. If I should have focused more on React or push out these videos. The interview. Oh, it's Nick. His name is Nick. I know him as Nick. He's my homeboy. It'll be out on Tuesday though. So if you just come by in the middle of the week, it'll be cool. A little bit of background on Nick. He's 30 years old now. I can say that because he said his age in the interview when he started his company. So it's been a year, and he talks about what he did. He's not like, oh yeah, I'm a programmer. He uses programming to get an objective done, and it's about like he does things for like elements and stuff and minerals and it's to let you know like about conductivity, a lot of like high-tech stuff. What up, John? Thanks for coming by. We're talking about well, it's Q&A really, but I'm just telling you guys what's going on. I just got, John, give me just a moment here. I got a new interview right here. It's all done. It's all ready to go. Thumbnail, edited, all that. So it just needs to be uploaded, and that's going to come out on Tuesday. It's going to be an interview with a programmer turned entrepreneur, but it's more like Nick has used programming to, it's a means to an end. He's not like, oh yeah, I'm a programmer. He got like a degree in mathematics and did elements and stuff for a company, and now he does it himself, and he's been doing that for a year. And so we're going to talk about, how he started out and what he did and what he's doing now, and some of the hurdles that he's had to come across. My son is missing. Let's hope he comes back here. Otherwise, I'll have to leave you guys for a minute. Apologize about that. I try to leave the personal life out here, but he comes with me. So he chills at the coffee shop, reads a book, plays some video games while I talk with you guys. Not anyways. Gotta get used to that. That's the thing with live stream, but we're trying to get better here. Do you have any questions for me? I think, here we go, here's the chat. Let's see how many we have here, actually. We were talking about data structures and algorithms in a course to take, and then we're talking about Flexbox. Pluralsight has a quick course on Flexbox and CSS Grid, and it was not it's not a bad intro, but it's an intro nonetheless. And so I took a course through Udemy on Flexbox that I'm going through, and it's great. And they talked about this Flexbox Froggy, and I would suggest anyone try Flexbox Froggy because it helps you learn Flexbox in a gamified way. You just have to get these like frogs to get to their lily pads, and you adjust them so they look right. If we hit justify content, you can see like to get Flexbox you have to hit display flex. Justify, can't spell. We're gonna do, this is I think there's space between. Space around. And then that will go ahead and do that. And then there you go. And this is space. This would be justify. Justify. Content. Space. Between. Get your froggies to line up so you can learn like how to justify things. Like think of like new in Bootstrap you have like 2-3 columns of information in a div or something. That's what this does, but instead of using like margin, auto, and all these percentages, it makes it child's play. And it's supported through almost all the major browsers with prefixing. So, and then here was some of the stuff we were talking about, Google algorithms and stuff. Anyone have any questions? We got 4 watching. Very nice. Otherwise, I'll just keep on talking. Is there anything you guys want to know? Even if it's not related to code, because we talk so much about code, I feel like sometimes we have other things that we want to talk about, or about how to balance this coding life. I kind of feel like that. I guess I could show you something. I'm always sharing stuff. You guys haven't seen it yet. If I search for interview, I'm not going to find myself. I did have an interview with Madison Kana. It was at the end of one of my videos. But if you're ever looking for that, there's like a 50-minute interview that I did with Madison. And I didn't have the right microphone set up. I just had my webcam microphone set up. But there's something that you can do. If you want to learn more about me, about how I got started, I do have a couple of videos on that. But just to send it out there. Temlo, what's going on? I don't think I've seen you here before. No, I have. You have like a you have a few like videos. I think it was on Udacity. You did Udacity, but I'm not sure. If you have videos on Udacity or Udemy or one of those, let me know in the comments to make sure I'm right, because I think I've seen you before. Oh yeah, this is the other Ricky Garcia. He is my mortal enemy. Because if someone searches me, this is what they get, and that is not me. I'm not a teenager, so yeah. Let's go ahead and switch this up again. Let's see. Got a lot of people here. I'm just talking about YouTube, my algorithms, Flexbox, any other tips or tricks anyone wants to know. You know, some of these you just don't know until you are exposed to them. And Flexbox has been one that I've been hearing about for a long time, but I learned it like at the very beginning when there wasn't as much support, and I was just trying to get my head around, you know, web development in general, like HTML, CSS, so it didn't really make any sense to me. If you're at that stage, learn your basic CSS and HTML and then go on to Flexbox. But you can learn it kind of like side by side. I wouldn't like, if you're starting to learn stuff with margin 0 auto and centering stuff like that, do them both like at the same time. You'll be glad you did. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, got the right screen on here. Apologize, I have to keep on alt-tabbing out of here. Let's see, how long is this live stream been going? I think we're at about 30 minutes, which is typically how long I keep my live streams. Give me just a moment. What's everyone doing on this Saturday, by the way? Well, here in the States. In Idaho, it's Saturday. Well, in all of the states. I think I need to mute my desktop audio. Yeah, let's mute that. Sorry, guys. Don't want infinite looping. Hey, Arsalan, where to practice Flexbox and JS centering stuff? Oh yeah, sure, no problem, man. Give me just a moment here, and I'll pull that up. Okay, here we go. Flexboxfroggy.com up here. Well, that's not going to do you any good. Flexboxfroggy.com. It's totally free, and it's like gamified, so it's easy to follow along. I would totally do it if I were you. So flexboxfroggy.com is where to go. You can start to get familiar with Flexbox by helping these frogs get to the lily pads. And you can just hover over these, or, well, they'll tell you here later, you can hover over them and they'll give you the information so you can know how to do it. Very easy. It's very easy to start using Flexbox. You just use display flex, and there's a few prefixes and stuff, but it's not hard to get started, and everyone should be using it. There's not total like support for it, but it's like 97.88%. So a no-brainer. If you're looking into doing something like CSS Grid, it's like 75, in the 70s. You know, mid to upper 70 percentile, like what is it? Support rate for browsers. So I wouldn't use that yet, even though it's sweet. Corey says, I am coding, trying to upload files to your AWS server, and I'm failing big time. That's part of it, man. That's part of the struggle. I wish I could help you out right now, but you know, I haven't done too much of that myself in a while. So Corey, if you find anything out, send me a message, send me your resources, because I'll need to know that. Or you know, next time we're on live stream, let us know about it, because I need to know about that too. I just don't do it enough. So yeah, for sure. You're ahead. Hey, no problem. Arsalan, I think that's how you say your name, but you know, I don't know for sure. You're welcome. You are welcome, sir. If only I could figure out. Okay, let's switch the camera out. Anyone else? What's everyone else up to today? Just keeping the live stream going. About 30 minutes for watching. That's not bad, man. For Saturday, I'm glad that we got 4 people here. no other questions? If I don't have any other questions, I may have to cut this short because, you know, we've talked about Flexbox today. We've talked about, you know, the videos that I'll have out. What else have we talked about? A little bit about React, but I'll save most of that for my vlog on Sunday. I think I can get it out on Sunday. So if you don't have any questions or comments, let me know. John says, it's almost 10 p.m. finishing the day. I know, man. I'm sorry. I just don't get up earlier. So usually you catch my live streams at night because of, you know, the time difference. But I'm glad you catch them anyway. So thanks for coming, John. I always like talking to you or seeing your comments in there. You always keep it positive and stuff. Appreciate that. What do you, for those of you, well, for everyone, what do you guys do actually currently? Are you a programmer or a software engineer, or are you working towards that? I think most of you are working towards that, but let me know, and let me know why you're looking to be a software engineer, or why you became one. And, you know, it doesn't have to be super long. Yeah, cool, John. I'm glad the timing works out for you. Like for me, well, I can't tell you that. You're gonna have to watch that interview with Madison on her channel. I'll pull that up for you guys again. And then I also have one like why I became a web developer on my channel too. So here's Madison's channel, interview with Ricky Garcia. You can just put in Ricky Garcia. You can see what I talked about and, you know, any of that. And you can learn why I became a software engineer. You can also look for why I became a web developer. Let's see if it pulls up. Oh, too many of these. I'm not here. I'm not listed over here. Oh, there we go. Why I became a web developer. Why I became a front-end web developer. And that's on my channel, so you can just browse through my videos to find out more about that. See, Corey says product manager. Yeah, I remember that. Let's switch the camera angle out here. Let's see. Eventually, I want to start my own company. That's a great thing. There's a lot that goes into making a company other than coding, but coding's a huge thing to have. So you'll like Nick's stuff to learn more about it. And Corey says, if I can build my own products, I can build my own company. Yes, you can. Absolutely. And you're going to learn a ton, but you're a product manager, so you know a lot about product and stuff. So yeah, and you love technology. Cool. Anyone else? Just a moment here. Ooh, ouch. Someone unsubscribed during the live stream. That hurts, guys. No, it's alright. No one else, huh? Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and call this a day for the live stream, and I'll get back to... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a DEK operator, John says. I am a machine. It's a machine that prints motherboards. Oh, so, you know, you're still in the same... I mean, it's not super related, but you're still in the same area, so... That's cool, man. All right, John. Well, I'll let you get your night started and or ended, I guess. And let's call it a day, and we'll talk again soon. I'll try to do, I might even do a live stream tomorrow, just because these are starting to turn out pretty well. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming. Talk to you later.